But on your point about AI and existential threats, here, Fran Drescher, the head of the union, said, we're all going to be in jeopardy of being replaced by machines. That's not the only industry worried about that. If you were running a studio right now, what restrictions would you put on generative AI?
Right now, overly hyped, as all revolutions that are at the very beginning. The downward consequences of the beginning of a revolution. It can be the Romanovs getting shot and Marie Antoinette losing her head. But in this case, I think the 1 to 3 year period, not much is going to happen. But post that, there are, of course, all these issues. Now, by the way, these issues are not, I believe, uh, relative to some of the worries about replacement. I do not think you're going to replace AI generated actors. I don't think you're going to replace writers. Yes, you can ingest all this stuff and spit out something that sounds like Shakespeare, but guess what? It is not original Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
And writers will get assisted, not replaced. Most of these actual performing crafts, I don't think are in danger of artificial intelligence.
Well, the union wants some say in, I guess, crafting some guidelines on this. I know AI impacts the publishing industry because you have said that published content should be and somehow compensated for if it's plugged into AI to program it. Are you going to seek to sue?
Yeah, actually, we are. A group of us, I think, are.
When?
And it's not that the group of us are. It's not that either Google or Microsoft are the two real leaders of this in terms of certainly Google with having a monopoly on advertising. They too want to find a solution for publishers. The problem is they also say that the fair use doctrine of the copyright law allows them to suck up all this stuff. We in the publishing side do not agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
It will be long-term catastrophic if there is not a business model that allows people professionally to produce content. That would be, I think everybody agrees, a catastrophe. The only way to get there is either legislation or litigation. I think litigation is not going to end up in some courtroom, but I think litigation will hopefully lead to sensible legislation here. What has to happen is copyright has to be, unless you protect copyright, all is lost.